Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. As my lessons progress through the ABRSM Grade 4 Discovering Music Theory workbook, where we now look at music in context. And here we get the opportunity to test our knowledge, bearing in mind that this is everything we've learned in grades 1, 2, 3, and now everything we've learned in grade 4 as well. And we answer questions relating back to a short musical extract. The full lesson can be found on my Patreon channel. If you visit patreon.com/Sharon Bill, you can find the full lesson there, and you can find the links to that in the cards and in the description box below. And after this short little video, you can find sample examples of this lesson to show you how I work with you step by step through every single exercise. And once you feel that you're ready to take your ABRSM Grade 4 Music Theory exam, I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory exam. It's full of tips and hints on how to best be prepared for your exam, how to revise, and also how to make the best use of your time when you're actually taking the exam. This book is available from Amazon. It's available in ebook or paperback format, and you can find the links to that in the cards and in the description box below. Also, all of the information that you require can be found on my website. If you visit www.sharonbill.com, you'll find everything you need right there. Enjoy your studies. Bye. And then, how many bars contain ties? Now be careful here, we're looking for ties which join note head to note head individually to add the note values together, not an arrangement of different notes which have a slur, which means something completely different. It's a timing issue, not an articulation issue. So let's look what ties we can spot. So we have a tie, that's a slur, that's a tie joining F sharp to F sharp, making it 2.5 beats. That's a slur, so we don't want that. That's a tie, that's a slur, so that doesn't count. That's a tie, that's a tie. So how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. Now then, we're asked to show which of these bars shows bar 7 correctly rewritten with notes of half the value. So let's look at bar 7 first of all. So here we are in common time, which is 4/4, which means 4 crotchet beats per bar. And so in order to have half of that, we're going to have to go to 4 beats per bar, but each beat will be a quaver. So that will be, we're looking for 4/8. So that's present in all of those. So we know that's sorted in either case. However, let's look at what happens when we reduce everything by half. So we should have, instead of a dotted minim, we'll have a dotted crotchet tied to, now this group of notes here will become demi-semiquavers, won't they? We need 3 beams there. So that's what we will be looking for. So we're looking for dotted crotchet tied to a group of 4 demi-semiquavers. So here we have a dotted crotchet F sharp. The key signature is there, and it's tied to the correct notes, and they are demi-semiquavers. That's correct. Let's see why these are not correct. So although the time signature is correct and this is correct, we're actually only in semiquavers here. We need demi-semiquavers. We should have another beam there. And here that looks like it should be correct, but we're actually the dot missing. And so that's why that one is not correct. Now here we're asked to find the first 3 notes which make the dominant triad in E flat major. So chord 1 is built on E flat, and chord 5, if we count up 5 from E flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 takes us to B flat. So we're looking for the chord built on B flat. So build your triad from there, B flat, D, F, first, third, fifth. The B flat will be shown in the key signature, so we won't see it as an accidental. So we're just looking for notes B, D and F. The B will be flattened. So what can we find? We have a D and an F, but it's not the first three notes that we need. Although it's there, it's got to be the first three notes. So here we have an F, but then we have an E. We want a F, B, D, F, don't we? I guess they could be in any order, so long as those three notes are the first notes. Well, that's not going to be it. That's the chromatic scale. We have a D, D, D. That's not the first three notes making the triad, is it? That's just part of the triad. That's definitely not a triad. They're going in step. That starts with a C. That's not correct. Here we go, right at the very end. B, D, F. That, of course, is a B flat because of the key signature. So right at the very end, the last bar begins with the first three notes of the dominant triad of E flat major.